Tom Swift and His Airship.
In the town of Shopton in upstate New York, a young inventor and adventurer, Tom Swift, and his aerialist friend, Mr. Sharp, are hard at work in the machine shop at the expansive property Tom shares with his inventor father and their housekeeper. You all ready, Tom?
All ready, Mr. Sharp.
I'm going to turn on the gas now. Look out for yourself. I'm not sure what's going to happen.
Neither am I, but I'm ready for it.
Here goes. Be ready to jump.
Shut it off! It's coming too fast!
Can't move it! It's jammed! Run! Oh. Are you hurt, Tom?
Not a bit. How about you?
I'm all right.
Tom, is anyone hurt?
No, Dad, we're all right. Just another explosion. But I think we've had the last of our bad luck. We're going to try it again.
Oh, dear Mr. Swift, do tell them to be careful. I'm sure something dreadful will happen. This is about the 10th time something has blown up around here.
It's only the 9th, Mrs. Baggert.
Well, goodness me. Isn't 9 almost as bad as 10?
Now, do be careful, son. I'm afraid you two have set too hard a task for yourselves this time.
No, we haven't, Dad. You'll see us yet skimming along above the clouds.
Oh, if you go above the clouds, I shan't be likely to see you. But go slowly now. Don't blow the place up again.
I just thought of one point where we made a mistake. We need to control the flow of vapor better.
Of course, we'll put in a needle valve.
Yep, the needle valve will control the vapor perfectly. Tom, I think we're ready for a trial flight.
She's beautiful out in the light. We should christen her, and I have the very name. The Red Cloud.
So it'll be.
We ought to have a young lady do the honors. They always have young ladies to name ships.
Oh, were you thinking of a particular young lady?
No, of course, that, no, not of that, well, that's, oh, hang it. Christen it yourself and let me alone.
Well, in the absence of Miss Mary Nestor, who I think would be the best one for the ceremony, I christen the Red Cloud.
Now we'll see what it can do.
Look at that.
Wow.
The day of the test proved all that could be desired in the way of weather. The gas machine had already been started, and the vapor was hissing inside the big aluminum gas envelope. A crowd had gathered and watched as Tom and Mr. Sharp got aboard.
There it is.
The restraining ropes were cut aside, slowly at first, and then with a rush, the red cloud arose in the air like a gigantic bird of scarlet plumage.
Here we go.
She works! She flies! Come here, Tom, and I'll show you how to steer. Now keep her steady now while I check the engine. With broad farms and woodlands, soon these gave way to a large city.
Ruxmond. Mr. Sharp, something has happened. We're headed for that tower.
Steer to one side.
The helm's jammed. Shut off the power. We're smashed.
The aeronaut and Tom looked out from the windows of the airship to find that after colliding with the bell tower, the red cloud had settled unsteadily onto the roof of a large building.
Mary Nestor.
Tom! I mean, Mr. Swift, how in the world did you get here?
We flew here and crashed.
Right into my school. The idea of any one of you daring to speak to these persons, and without an introduction. Oh, they shall pay heavily for damaging the Ruxmond Young Ladies Seminary.
And as for the damages to the tower, we'll pay you $50. I think Tom's father, the professor, would call that fair.
Oh, well, as long as this airship is partly the property of a professor, perhaps I should only take $35. I'm a great admirer of professors.
But we must have a third crew member.
Something's happened. Is it an earthquake?
Maybe an explosion of the airship. airship gas.
Oh, bless my very existence. Bless my cats and dogs. Good gracious. I never meant to do this.
Everyone rushed outside. There on the porch was a large touring car, and sitting at the steering wheel, dazed, was Mr. Wakefield Damon.
Mr. Damon.
Oh, bless my schützers. But I've done it now.
What happened? Are you hurt?
Oh, me hurt, not a bit of it. Bless my moonstone. But I've damaged your porch, and I haven't done my machine any good. Bless my shoe buttons. And I had a fright. Bless my gaiters. Oh, I came in with rather more of a rush than I expected.
It's lucky you weren't hurt.
Oh, me, bless my existence. I'm always having narrow escapes. Bless my heart. What's that?
Our new airship. We are just planning a trip in it, but we can't find a third crew member to go along.
What?
Funny you drove in.
What? You would take me? Bless my shoelaces. I'm much interested in airships. Do you mean it?
Of course.
Mr. Sharp primed the powerful motor. The quiet propellers were thrown into gear, and with a rush, the red cloud shot toward the south.
Well, there they go.
Chief Higby, what can I do for you?
Mr. Swift, well, the fact is, Mr. Swift, I've come on a very painful errand. There's been a robbery committed, and your son Tom is a prime suspect.
What?
I have a warrant for his arrest.
Well, you come to arrest my son on
On a charge of breaking into the Shopton National Bank last night and stealing the vault of $75,000 in currency.
Tom robbing the bank? This charge is false.
Where is he?
Well, he isn't here. Tom sailed away just minutes ago on the airship Red Cloud.
So, he's escaped?
The charge is preposterous. I demand to be confronted with the proof.
You shall be. You'll hear incriminating testimony. We also have a warrant for Mr. Wakefield Damon. You know anything about him?
He is gone with my son in the airship.
The two criminals with their booty have escaped together. Well, we'll nab them if we have to scour the whole country. Accompany me to the bank, Mr. Swift, and I'll give you all the proof you want. By morning, they had covered about 100 miles. Breakfast was served above the clouds. They were totally unaware of the sensation that their leaving, conjointly with the bank robbery, had caused.
We're over a good-sized city. Suppose we drop down and leave some message for Dad.
Good idea. Down it is. Shift the rudder.
We seem to be creating quite a stir.
Seems to be a police parade underway.
A squad of officers on horseback is trying to keep pace with us.
They're looking at us through the telescopes.
They're firing at us.
They're firing at us!
Oh, they are! They must be crazy!
Maybe they mistake us for a war balloon.
Here, quit that! Are you crazy? You'll damage us!
I can't hear you, Tom!
Oh, my.
We gotta get out of this. I can't imagine what's gotten into these people. Send her up, Tom!
Okay, here we go!